Check it out. The Ford Focus is about to click over to 200,000 miles. So, in the course of... We've had this car for about a year after we bought it off of my friend Jeff. And it used to belong to his mom. And in the course of that time, we have driven it on several major road trips. One of them being an absolutely epic road trip all the way down to Florida and back. So Florida, well, from Brentwood, New Hampshire to Florida via multiple states, zigzagging through some interesting spots like Centralia, Pennsylvania. And we also, when we grabbed my daughters down in Jacksonville, Florida, we drove all the way up to the Canadian border, the Vermont-Canadian border, went to Radar Road, to the old abandoned Air Force Base in this car, went up to the main towers, driving very carefully across some of the roads that are, you know, there are some potholes and some nasty parts, but very carefully crossing over those parts where Jeeps and big trucks like to show off and drive aggressively. We took it nice and easy, and we made it up there. And then I dropped off my kids at Logan Airport a day and a half later. And at no point did we experience any kind of an issue. Since then, we've done some brake lines, and there we go, 200K. So brake lines were done. That wheel bearing that was a nightmare. Thanks to Jeff, once again, that got done only because Jeff was able to help me out. Basically do most of it for us, really. Anyway, this thing's been an awesome car, so I highly recommend, if you get a Ford Focus with the 2.3 liter, the first gen Focus with the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder. This one is just a slush box. It's a regular automatic. This car would be a lot of fun with a manual. Even in its current state with the automatic, it's been a great car. Jeff used to talk about how this thing has great power for a little economy car. And I didn't doubt him, but I just kind of thought, like, okay, all right. So he's just comparing it to probably older, some K car, some Honda Civic automatic or something that he had experience with. But no, like, this thing's legitimately, if it's at all wet outside, you have to be cognizant of not mashing the throttle too hard, because it will do a front wheel burnout. It's like, it genuinely does have a lot of torque for a little car like this. So yeah, highly recommend. It's been a great car. Currently have the Messerschmitt BF109E plates. I had BF109E, or BF109, excuse me, on my C126 Mercedes, which was a great car and had a direct connection to the technology that the Messerschmitt airplanes would have had. Got a replacement fuel door the other day. That's going to happen sometime soon. Yeah. Always wanted to get the E, the plate redone, but with the E, because I'm a big fan of the Battle of Britain Messerschmitts more than the later ones. Yeah, it's been a great car for us, honestly. Don't hit your knee on this if you get one of these. You're going to smash your knee on that a time or two. Yeah, I managed to find a perfect match. I just actually have to install it in the car. I tried using Gorilla Glue and that didn't work. So yeah, there you have it. It's been a good car for us, and honestly, I can't say I wouldn't recommend one of these if it's reasonable money. I mean, the rest, because of New England, is really the only downside to this particular car, but I knew that going in, obviously, and got a insanely good price on the car to begin with, not to mention all the work Jeff has helped us out with and all the maintenance he's done for us. But yeah, if you find one of these, it's to your liking, get it. Honestly, I'm thinking about picking up another one. If I could find a wagon down south with no rust on it, I would keep this for a parts car and drive the wheels off of that. A station wagon would be awesome.